How y'all doing? Now today is a special day. Today is a great day. Today is one of the days I've been waiting for so long. I've been waiting to get my hands on my own table saw. Now, I played with table saws before, but I ain't never had my own. You know, it's something different when you got your own. Now I can set it up the way I like. I can get things done. Now I can't complain about nothing. I can't say, oh, I ain't got a table saw, so I can't do this. I ain't got a table saw, so I can't do that. No more excuses now. I got this table saw. Now, I'm gonna review this table saw. I'm gonna do a little unboxing, and then I'm gonna review it. But, you know me, I'm gonna have to do a couple projects on it and kind of see how this thing really performs before I put a review out there for y'all and let y'all know if y'all should buy it too, or if I just bought some junk and I need to take it back. So let's open this thing up and see what we got. Alright, now this thing was tough to get out the box. I swear it did not want to come. I tried to scoot it around, pull it, wouldn't do nothing. So I said, alright, you want to play? Bring out that knife, cut open the other side. Let's see if you're gonna play now. Try to scoot it, pull it, still wouldn't do nothing. I'm like, all right, let me show you what gravity's about. Yeah, you ain't gonna beat gravity, I got you now. Luckily, nothing fell out, nothing broke. All right, first thing out the box is a little push stick. Probably ain't gonna use that, I got the little gripper. Next thing is the stand. This is the top part of the stand, and this is the other part of the stand, the top part of it. What else we got in here? Nice little bag of screws, 3 little different types. We'll get into that a little bit later. Get all of this foam out of there. Come on now, get out of there. There we go. All right, we got the saw fence. That looks sturdy, looks nice. We got the legs. Uh-oh. Glad it ain't break nothing. All right, we got the legs. We got 4 of these in total. And then right here, we got the blade guard. But I don't really use this because I got that gripper, and that thing, it just feels a lot safer than using that. And plus, it's a lot more convenient trying to slide wood through that, so I don't even use that part. And then the last little piece of foam, a little tough to get out, but what you really need to do is move it. It kind of moves. If you see here in a second, it'll move. If you kind of just tilt that saw over, then it'll easily pull out. Got the little manual instructions. We got the miter gauge there. All right, now you see back here, it's got the little codes and everything on there, serial number, all that. Got your dust collector right here. Now, if I had a little table, I could just screw this right to the table or something like that. Or, you know, when I get my garage, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna set up a little table and stuff like that. You see we got that big motor in there. Oh yeah, that's a big motor. Feels solid. Work our way to the front. Now here we got that quick stop, quick off, on and off. Oh, we go on. Oh my God, my hand's coming off. Ah. Off. And we got our little gauge here. Back down to 0. Boom, tighten that thing down. All right, there's just a little button right here. This is to hold everything down. Raise it, raise it. It's alive! Oh yeah. Got a little gauge here from the 0 mark. Only 7 inches that way. 7 inches that way, that ain't much. And we got the 12 this way here. All right, you know, that's cool, you know. We're gonna figure it out, see what it do. All right, we got a bunch of directions here. Don't plug it in, turn it on, don't shove your hand down the blade. Got it. All right, we need some instructions. Tools you're gonna need. Okay. These are the directions. But you're gonna receive these same directions, so I guess you don't necessarily need to see them all good. All right, first thing we're gonna do is take the top part of the stand with the 2 bars going down the middle, set that on the ground, and then insert the other part of the stand. And then we're going to insert these 2 long bolts. These are the 2 longest ones. There's only 2 in the pack, so it should be easy to find. Right now, we just want to hand tighten all the bolts. We'll tighten them up later, but we just want to do that just in case we make a mistake. It's really easy to turn around and take it out. Now these should be flat. If these things right here aren't flat, then you put that bar in wrong and you want to flip it over and figure that back out. Now we're gonna flip it over and insert one of these legs. The legs are all the same size, so it really doesn't matter which one you put in. What's more important is the little feet on here. Now the feet look like a little duck head. So you want that little duck head facing out, not in. Again, that's out. So we're gonna use the 4-pack of bolts. They're about medium size. Got a bolt on one side and a regular nut on the other. We're gonna insert that from the outside and then screw in the nut on the inside. Now this is what I'm talking about, that head. You wanna make sure that head's turned around. Same thing. Insert the bolt from the outside, put the nut on the inside. And we're gonna do that on all 4 sides. And now we're ready to tighten everything down. So we got all the bolts in, and now we're just gonna slowly tighten everything down. To tighten this down, you're gonna need a wrench and a socket wrench. One to hold it and one to tighten it. Same thing down here. You wanna check all your bolts and make sure they're all nice and tight before we put this big heavy machine on there. All right, now check this out, man. All that, and I done messed up. Put the duck head the wrong way. Remember, duck head facing out. That's all right though, it's an easy fix. Just unloosen it, turn it around, and tighten it back up. So we're gonna match up these holes right here to the holes on the top of the stand. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We need to figure out which is the front and the back. The back has those legs that kind of stick out, and the front, the legs kind of are more flush. Another way to figure out if it's the front is to check out this bar in the front. You'll see that bar kind of sticking out in the front. Now we're ready to stick this thing on top. We just want to line up them little holes from the saw to the stand. Pretty simple. Just look through there and find daylight. Now we're going to use the last set of bolts. These are the wing bolts. We're gonna push the bolt up from the bottom. Gotta just squeak it through, just push it through. Oh, there we go, we got it. Now we're just gonna put that wing nut on top. Just get it hand tight and do the same thing on all 4 corners. And you're good to go. Now we're ready to install the final piece. It ain't really installation or anything. You just kind of set it on top, kind of hooks on one side, and then you hook it on the other. It's got a nice little red line right here, so you can try to get some accurate cuts. That's a nice little touch. All right, now we got it assembled, got everything put together. Everything came together nice and smooth, nice and simple assembly. I really like that about this, so A+ already. Other than that, the only thing you really need to do is put a little paste wax on this, make it nice and smooth, and double check your blade. Mine came out looking perfect. So I ain't gonna really tweak it right now until I do a couple cuts, make sure it's, cutting right. If it's cutting right, I'm gonna leave it alone. If not, I might have to tweak it, but we gonna see. Make sure you stay tuned because I'm going to do a review on this after I do a couple projects and see how this thing is, see all its good and bad parts. Don't go buying it yet. Wait till you see my next review and see if you should buy it or if you should leave it at the store. We gonna see. Make sure you like and subscribe so you can get that video. Till next time, appreciate it. Oh, y'all thought this video was over? No, it ain't over yet. It ain't over until you go to marcusforyou.com. It's a good friend of mine. Sells perfume, cologne, leather jackets, a little bit of everything. I want y'all to check that website out. Again, that's marcusforyou.com.